Right. Good morning, everybody. This is the new day, the London session. Let's go. So, um, what do we have basically today? We are going to potentially, have all right. So today we are actually having you know, we're having a buy continuation setup, of course. And yesterday was actually beautiful. Like what the market did yesterday was so beautiful during the New York session. Even though I missed out on that trade, it's okay. I missed out on the trade, but it's actually okay. So now what's happening now is that we are going to potentially be taking the continuation today, right? And the the price action currently is looking good. The only thing is that I wish that before New York, that NASDAQ will align itself and give us a better opportunity. We haven't taken any trade yet on the challenge account, so I think today, tomorrow, one trade is going to align for us. It usually happens this way. So something is definitely going to align, and we're going to be able to take a trade, right? So now let's see. So let's run through the analysis, and also we're going to check the news that we have for today. So there is a news by 2:30 Nigerian time, which is 8:30 US time, unemployment claims. So that data is coming out, and we have to watch out, for what the price might be doing around that time. So very quickly, let's also look at the analysis. So let's start with the 4 hour now and see what has actually happened. So on the 4 hour, you notice something yesterday is that NASDAQ has broken the nearby resistance, at least the first one, and now it's going for the second resistance level, right? So NASDAQ broke this level, right? And now it's going for this level, so that it can maybe break this. If you break this, then it's going for this as well, right? So now that we know where NASDAQ potentially is going, our own job is to find where we can enter from. So we can do that by going to 1 hour, 15 minutes, to mark out like a demand zone that we can actually execute from. So based on what happened yesterday, I'm going to go on 15 minutes. Then I'm going to turn on session break as well. Based on what happened yesterday, NASDAQ has created like a new higher high, higher low on the 15 minutes. So in this case now, I would like to mark my previous day high and previous day low. So previous day high is the highest point that price got to yesterday, and the previous day low is the lowest point that price was trading yesterday. So I already mark it, and for the previous day high, this is the highest level that NASDAQ got to yesterday, right? And for the previous day low, this is the previous day low level. This is where the lowest trading level that NASDAQ was trading yesterday. So now that we know this, what we need actually now is also to identify the Asian range that we're dealing with today. So today now, which is a new day, this is currently the Asian range we're dealing with. And as of right now, NASDAQ has already broken out of the Asian range. The fact that NASDAQ has broken out of the Asian range here is good. And most of the time, I like this formation because in New York session, guess what can happen? NASDAQ can go back here, and from here, go and take the previous day high. Or NASDAQ can actually, from here, take the low of the Asian low and respect this zone. If it doesn't respect this zone, it can come and respect this zone, right? So it can respect this zone and then fly to the upside. So now there is like two potential areas that we can be waiting for, for execution today. We can wait to execute when NASDAQ come back to the 50% range of Asian session or Asian range, or if it comes into this demand level right here, right? If it comes to this demand level, then we can also take the trade to the upside. So in one of those scenarios, we'll be able to actually take a buy today without hesitating actually. So what's going to happen now is that we are going to, um, just mark out the level. So yeah, this is the area of interest. Yeah, this is the best area of interest I'm going to pick, just the demand zone. So that if price comes, and then the old stop loss is going to be there. And with that, there's another one. Actually, there's another one. And that's the one after the previous day low. Below the previous day low, there is this level right here. So this level too is a good level, especially because there is a previous day low. So the reason why I do stuff like previous day low and Asian low, Asian high is because they are areas of liquidity. These are potential areas of liquidity that people, are putting their stop losses, pending order, and stuff like that. So price likes to always return to those places, especially on NASDAQ, and then take a continuation trade from there. Okay, honestly, I think that's really going to be it for this session. And it's super straightforward. So to recap, NASDAQ is still bullish. We're looking to buy NASDAQ again today, but we're only going to be trading a New York session. I only come at London session just to analyze and see what's happening and then prepare my mind for the New York session. So right now, the area of interest that we've marked out is we've marked out two demand zones on the 15 minutes. This is the nearby demand zone, and then the second one that is below the previous day low. So in this case now, we just need to wait and see what the market does between now and New York session, right? And most of the time, actually, after I've analyzed the charts on London session, I stop looking at the Nasdaq because I realized that sometimes after analyzing Nasdaq, I kept looking at the chart and then I would be propelled to enter a trade, even in London session. And that's not my trading session anymore. I prefer to take Nasdaqs at New York session only. So any opportunity that Nasdaq is going to give me, it has to be a New York session. If it is not a New York session, I'm not going to take that trade, right? So that is something I want to do for like the next 1 year, for the whole of this year, right? So that way, that means that after this analysis right now, I'm not going to even open this chart until New York session, right? So it's a kind of discipline I want to make sure that I have, right? So I'm just gonna close the trading view and everything and go do another walk. And by 3:15 before 3:30 London open, New York open, then I come back and refresh myself, see what the market is doing. Then I begin to look for how to take a trade. Okay, and honestly, it's a good way to actually trade. Okay, with that said, I think that will be the end of this London analysis on NASDAQ. So if you do have any question, always leave it in the comments or, join us on the Telegram, subscribe to the channel, and more content are going to be shared about trading in general and, how to win as a trader and all. So basically, I'm sharing my own journey and hopefully it helps someone out there. All right, with that, thank you everyone for coming this morning and happy and safe trading. We'll see each other again in the New York session. Bye bye for now.